Thank you very much. Please, guys, if you think that we are on Facebook Live, please let me know. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, we're just waiting to get everyone here, and also we're waiting to get everyone on Facebook. Thank you very much, guys. By the way, I'm very proud of you guys. I'm very proud for every champions, rare champions, great champions who has passed part one. And also we have great news. That's for our champions passed part two as well. By the way, today we're going to do two things today. The first thing is we're going to share the success and celebrate our champions, the past part one, and they're going to share with you how they passed the exam. And also we're going to discuss about the new TG topics, what extra topics we need to cover at the new TG, and I'll make a brief to you, like a small map for TG. And this is actually will not just be helpful for part one, but also will be helpful for part one and part two. Please, guys, if I'm audible, please let me know. Thank you very much, guys. I got request to start early, and that is what will I do from now on. But with this session, I may stay for the same time I used to wait, because I'm sure not everyone aware about this session. Okay, guys, we're still waiting for everyone to join, and then we'll start straight away. Thank you very much, guys. Please add in if possible. Just let everyone that the session has started right now. And then share the link only, and then let them to join. Thank you very much. Please, guys, if you hear me on the Facebook, please let.
Hi, Dr. Adam. I think you're on mute here.
Okay, guys, I believe it's a good time to start right now. So please, guys, if you are actually on Facebook, sorry, if you are in WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, sorry, if you are on Zoom, please, guys, join Facebook. So all the communication will happen on Facebook. If you have any question or any inquiry, I will be very happy to take all this question and inquiry on the Facebook. Thank you very much, you guys. We also had some of our champions who has passed the exam yesterday. They will give you good advice how to start the new journey. Thank you, guys. Guys, please, if you can hear me on Facebook, please let me know. That would be great then. By the way, we're going to discuss today, as I mentioned right now, about this topic. Maybe just give me a second. I will share it with you. Sorry, guys. And sorry, guys, if my voice not clear enough, because still I'm not unwell. I'm not, sorry, I'm not well. I'm unwell. So sorry, guys, for this. I'm trying to be clear while I'm talk so you can understand me. Sorry, guys, for this. Guys, can you see my PowerPoint? And also, can you see, also, are you, let me check this. Whereabouts? Facebook. Okay. Okay, guys, let's start right now. So before I start, I would love to check on every one of you. I would love to say hi to every one of you guys. Hi, Dr. Fizz, how you going? Let me share. Let me share here. Hi, Dr. Fizz, how you going? Hi, Dr. Hind, how you going? I'm doing great, Dr. Fizz. Thank you very much for asking. Hi, Dr. Koshi Ken. How you going? Thank you very much. Hi, Dr. Fatima. How you going? I'm doing great. Thanks very much for asking, Dr. Fatima. Hi, Dr. Elias. How you going? And by the way, congratulations to your friend, Dr. Elias. I have noticed this. He passed, and you will pass too, Dr. Elias. That's why I told you, take this batch as well, right? Take September exam, you will pass too. So definitely I will pass now those rail. Yes, and you both of them will pass to will post to do part two together. Thank you, Dr. Faiz, letting me know. Hi, Dr. Fatima. Congratulations, guys. Yes, congratulations to our family members. This is best, I would say, one of the best results I have seen in the last 2 years. I was expecting, honestly, less than this, but still, it's really good result because I knew this new changes has happened in the system and the exam, and that's why. But I was very happy with this result. Hi, Dr. Walija, how are you going? Hi, Dr. Sangeeta, how are you going? Thank you very much, Dr. Sangeeta. Thank you very much, Dr. Elias. Big congratulations to you too. Yes, exactly. I meant Dr. Muhammad. You click. That's what I meant. Yes, Doctor. Yes, Dr. Elias. That's exactly what I meant. That's why I wanted you to take September as well, to not be in March, but that's okay. Then you can pass March as well. That's okay. I just need to know, does this schedule means that we are done with part one and we'll start in part two? No, Dr. Gilan, this is part one session, and then you do part two when you pass part one. Hi, Dr. Daniel, how are you going? Hi, congratulations to everyone, definitely. We have amazing champions today. You know what? I believe we have lots and lots of champions to come and give you their own secrets and tips and experience and feelings, and everything can help you in exam. But actually, we got some of them because there is no, if they talk, they may talk until tomorrow. And definitely, I will not let them to stop because I know every single word that they're going to say, it's actually important. I love to hear it by myself. Hi, Dr. Vishali, how you going? I think everyone should be punctual and those to join early and upwards. I hope to, Dr. Vijali. You know what? If you have noticed, Zoom was available 15 minutes before the session, doctor. I access Zoom 15 minutes before the session. So I wait for everyone 15 minutes before the session, doctor. But I still wait for the candidate, for the champions. Hi, Dr. Tempo, how are you going? Dr. Delija, Dr. Walija, how are you going? Hi, Dr. Jamal, how are you going? Clear? Yes, 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 Doctor. Dr. Annie there as well, Dr. Fatima. Hello, everyone. Hi, Dr. Saji, how are you going? I remember now, your name is Saji, right? Congratulations to you too, Dr. Saji, and everyone. Please, guys, if possible, please, guys, if possible, please, all our admins, please don't unmute me, don't mute me at all. Please, guys, whatever happening, please don't mute me. Okay? Okay. Because I focus on my talk, so that's why I actually don't look if you mute me or not. Hi, Dr. Shashank. Hi, Dr. Samim. Hi, Dr. Sarisha, Dr. Jamal, Dr. Simran, and Dr. Vina, Dr. Abdul Wahab, Dr. Dennis Maral, Dr. Hash, and Dr. Fiz. Congratulations to everyone. No problem, Dr. Elias. I'm sure that is your turn. I'm very happy for Dr. Muhammad Sheikh. I'm very happy for him. Hi, Dr. Shiva. How are you going? Yes, Dr. Fatima, we can do this if you want. Today, I believe it's going to be busy session. If there is time, I will do it. But believe me, I will do it for you, Dr. Fatima. Okay? Today, it's going to be a really busy session. Very busy session. Hi, Dr. Tanvir. How are you going? Hi, Dr. Teresa, too. How are you going? Okay, this is great then. Okay, please, admin, ensure that's everyone here right now on the Facebook. Dr. Ryan, I believe it's on a Facebook right now. It depends on the Facebook. Depends on Facebook themselves. Okay, guys, to start the session has two parts out of it. And then it will be side to side. The first part will be we have our champions to give you their own strategies, their own hands, what they did separately, what they did differently than anyone else to pass the exam. By the way, I believe in all of you, and this is not the first experience. I have longer track experience with every one of you guys, with most of the candidates since 2011. I have my own experience with the candidates and getting closer and closer to understand more about your nature as champions. Saying this, I understand the candidate couldn't pass this time, they will pass next time. This is the people they pass this time, most of them they couldn't pass last time. The only thing is we need you to never give up. And we always work hardly and smartly, and then with good luck, you will pass. So for me, every one of you here is equal. The champions they pass the exam, they exactly equal to the champions they couldn't pass the exam. Both of them very smart. Both of them they did very good job. The only difference is a little bit of system. Just understand a little bit more about the system, maybe to control stress, read the questions properly, and then with good luck, they will pass. This is my experience, which I have learned throughout my life with the candidates. In the last 15, 16 years right now, teaching with ADC. Saying this, let's guys, please, everyone. Dr. Hash says, Dr. Bido, yesterday I asked, is it possible That anyone from passing champion share something about part one exam, like how it is easy or difficult or anything else they want to help us regarding the exam. Yes, Dr. Hash, that's why we get the candidates. They are happy to share their own experience and own strategy, how they prepared for the exam. And that's why they are here today, Dr. Hash. Okay. Okay. Guys, saying this, no one of you please should give up and everyone should really do their own best. Now, I'm very happy. I'm very happy today. I'm very happy yesterday because I have seen lots of the candidates they pass in the exam. And by the way, guys, not everyone comes back yet to us. I just today I knew 10 more people. They told us I knew it from other references. They passed the exam, but they still, I think, they celebrating their success and we haven't shared with us. So I believe so far we may get up to 150 or even more. And from my past experience, the first 1 day, 2 days, it's not the real results. We need to wait for a week to get the real people. Even after even a year, once we get candidates in the academy, we knew they passed part one and they doing part two without even knowing about them. So it means, please, guys, be optimistic, and then you're gonna be one of them to start. You know what? I actually very proud. I'm very happy with everyone of our batch 100, 19, 120. Everyone who has passed the exam and who couldn't pass the exam. I'm very proud of them because they did everything they can do. We did all together everything we can do. And today, I'm very thankful for the champions who passed the exam. They are great champions. They came today to give you their own experience and to help every one of you. You see, I'm not able to talk, but I cannot stop talking because from inside me, from my heart, I feel like I don't want to stop talking. I want I want spread happiness around. I want support the candidate they couldn't pass. Even from the other academies. I know there are lots of candidates from other academies couldn't pass. That's okay. You will pass this time. No problem at all. Right? You just only need to find out what went wrong and then fix it, and then it will be great. Okay, now, Dr. Anne, I believe, and Dr. Leah, I believe we have our champions here, the amazing champions, and they are ready to give advice to our new juniors. This the candidate sitting for March 2020 15, right? 2020, 2026. Okay, so let's start right now. We may just get Zoom. Give me guys 1 second, please. So can you please, guys, from our champions who passed the exam, if you're really willing to help the candidates, can you please raise your hand up, please, for me? Dr. Rhea? Okay, that is great then. Hi, Dr. Rhea, how are you going?
Adam, how are you? Hope you're keeping good health.
Hi, Dr. Rhea, how are you going?
Good. Hello.
Adam,
Can you?
how are you? Hope you're keeping good health.
Thank you very much, Dr. Rhea. Hi, Dr. Rhea. Okay, I think there is an echo. Yes,
Echo, yes, doctor.
yes. Okay, I will do something from my side. Can you hear me right now?
Yes, doctor.
Okay, there's still echo there?
Uh, I haven't heard anything now. I mean, any echo now. It's clear, I guess, doctor.
Okay, Dr. Rhea. So I'm very proud of you. I'm very happy with you, Dr. Rhea. You have done
Thank you so
great
much,
job, and
doctor.
thanks very much for coming here and then supporting the champions. And by the
Thank
way,
you,
I'm
doctor.
going to make part two to support you guys as well after this session. I mean, like next week.
Oh, that'll be so great, doctor. Thank you so much.
Guys, is still echo, guys? Do you think they still echo? Thank you very much. Yeah, yeah, well, still echo. Do you think there's any echo?
No, nothing now, doctor.
Okay, great. So please, doctor, if possible, please help the champions the way you feel it's appropriate, please. Thank you.
Thank you,
That's
doctor.
okay. Okay,
So,
so
so I will try to tell about my experience in this journey. So, it just started this year in January when my
So I
initial
will try to
assessment
tell
came
about
through.
my experience in this journey. So it just
And
started this year in January when my initial assessment came through. Experience of this journey. So it just started this year in January when my initial assessment came through.
doctor,
Experience
I
of
think it's still echoing. Whatever I spoke is like echoing now.
okay, that's fine then. Try again, please. I will do something from my side. Yeah, try, please. I will do something from here.
Oh, okay, doctor. I'll start again. So, yeah, I was just telling that it was just this year, Jan, that my initial assessment had come through. And then I had already decided which institute I want to take the coaching from, because I had a friend who studied from Dr. Adam Bido, and she was like, just go there and blindly trust in everything he says. Don't ever question anything. Just study quietly. So I joined instantly, and then my journey had begun, and I don't know what to even say. I didn't even dream that I'll be at this position today. I always I always thought, that this journey is going to be a very long one. I never even thought that I might clear it in the first attempt, though it was always my aim. But I didn't think I'll be able to ever do it. But I think it was all possible because of Dr. Adam Bido, especially all the tutors, constant motivation, constant encouragement. I don't think I have come across this kind of a study atmosphere anywhere before. So one thing I think which kept me really going through the all these months was discipline, especially discipline, because it's so hard to stick to what you want to do. Because morning you might plan, oh, today I'll come back and I'll do this, but when you come back you are tired, you won't be able to do it. So it's always discipline, and it's always sticking to what you want to do, always sticking to the plan. Never give up, never ever give up. And always, whenever on those days when you feel really low, and you think, oh, what am I doing, I don't want to study anymore, just think about that certificate which will come through after you finish your part 2. Just keep dreaming about it. I All the time I only kept dreaming about that. Oh, the day I'll get that, I'll be doing this, I'll go here, I'll party here. This all those people who thought I couldn't do it, I'm going to go and throw this on their face, and those kind of things. So yeah, discipline. And especially for those who working full time, I know it can be really hard. You come home and you're really tired. It was for me, it was the same with me. Every day I would come home, and I would be like, oh, should I do this? Why am I doing this? But I just kept going, especially every day hearing Dr. Bido's words, all the tutors, their constant motivation. And I don't know how I even achieved this, but it was totally possible only because the of Dr. Adam Bido and their team. And there my husband works in a bank, so there he came across a few dentists who came to him. And when my husband said, oh, my wife is preparing for this exam, and they were like, oh, where is she preparing? And they were like, and he was like, from Dr. Adam Bido. And then they were like, oh, we studied with him as well. Just ask your wife to blindly follow whatever he says, never to ask him any kind of question, just follow what he says. So I think that really helped me. I was always a silent participant because I didn't have much time. I was working full time. I didn't have much time to, you know, involve myself in the Telegram groups or all the questionnaires going on. I was always last to reply to any questions, but I always made sure I could read all the pinned messages. Those are the most important. So every day I would come home. First thing I would start with the pinned messages, go through them as much as I can, reply if at all possible. But even if you don't reply, I think it should be okay. And just keep going. Just keep going. That's it.
Thank you very much for this, doctor. That was really great. Thank you very much. And I believe there are lots of candidates that actually get the benefit out of this, and they're really aware about it right now. By the way,
Yes.
guys, thank you very much. I'm very proud of you, and I wish you all the best in part two. And definitely,
Thank
we
you so much,
support.
Dr. Adam.
Thank you very much. And definitely, we'll support you in part two, Dr. Leah, Dr. N. And by the way, as I said, this is the first time ever in part two that Dr. N will be with you guys as well. And this is really great movement. It happens, and I'm very really grateful to Dr. N to accept this. And all the best to you guys. Thank you very much. By the way, guys, after this maybe a few minutes, we will start the new TG task. So if you are here for new TG task, we're gonna start it soon. Thank you very much. Okay, Dr. Tashwani, let me just unmute you, please. Yes, you please can talk right now, please, Dr. Tashwani.
Hi, Dr. Vero. How are you?
Congratulations, doctor. Congratulations. Sorry,
Thank you.
maybe I'm not
Thank you so
in
much.
the best state, ready to talk a lot, but I'm from my heart is fluttering a lot. My heart flutter a lot for you guys, and you really guys, you did very good job, and I'm very very proud of you after the long journey and the hard days we spent together. Congratulations, doctor.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Yeah, indeed. I hope you know that, yes, for me, it has been like a really, really long journey for this one. And as I messaged you yesterday, like it's like we're friends for so long, and our friendship has, beared fruit now. And but I'll really keep it short and brief. So back in uni, I was not like a very bright student or something like scoring very high marks or something. I was a very average student, but it life has been a little tough for me. I have been in this journey for at least 2 to 3 years now, maybe bad times or something. So my basic motivation is for the candidates who are giving like repeated attempts. So I would just wish to like motivate you guys so much that when I can do it, anybody can. Like I don't think it's really hard. It's really hard. I know. Like because I just believe like there are a few points which I would go through is first thing is consistency and having a belief in yourselves that yes, life is no bigger than ADC, of course. First you need to believe that and but consistently working on it. Like I know failure is really bad. I have been there, I have faced it multiple times. But yes, it comes to you. You need to believe that. And the thing is, you need to look towards the ultimate goal, like where it'll get you in life. Because yes, I came to Australia like 2 years ago, and it after coming here, I felt like all what I studied, all what I worked for has no meaning in here unless I clear this exam. So that was like more of a self like harm. Like it was very, very, very frustrating for me, to be very true. But yes, life hits you somewhere. But okay, so enough of this. I would just tell what I did differently this time was I would really suggest everybody to go through the all the as Dr. Ria said, like all the Telegram pinned messages, all the articles that are being shared in the groups, and people and the candidates also sometimes share like very, very good videos or good articles from ADA. My major point was, what I did differently this time was making an account on the ADA website. There's a student section. You can go to it and make an account. And if you live in Australia here itself, so they'll also send you, if you request them, they'll also send you a TG and the infection control guidelines as a physical copy. That's not of very much worth, but like accessing their articles, like the latest articles regarding everything. You just go to the search bar, you just search it, and they'll give you like hundreds and hundreds of articles. Just look for the latest articles, just read all the relevant information, what is required. There are videos, there's every sort of media, and they're so helpful. Like that has been the most helpful for me this time, and which made me do like extra efforts. I also work like full time, but I took off from work like 2 weeks before the exam, and day and night I was just going through the Telegram things and the ADA website, the Telegram things and the ADA website. That's it. Like that's what I did differently. And all I would suggest is just not to lose hope. Like, yes, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So, yes, just you just need to keep going, and everybody can do it. Like, everybody can do it. It's just a matter of time and luck as well. But yes, thankfully it turned out good for me this time. But yes, all those who couldn't make it, it doesn't mean that you cannot really. Everybody can, and you just need to work more and more, and just be so indulged into it. Like just be there every time, all the time. You know, talking about the topics to your doctors, whomsoever you're working with, or like for me, being here in Australia and working as a dental assistant has helped me a lot. I've been to the academy for Dr. Bido as well. I've met him, and it has been so enlightening. Like being in that environment, it just motivates you so much. I remember the one time I went to the academy, there was at that time, I think we were having some meeting sessions. So, and especially, I would really recommend doing your mocks. I really appreciate your hard work for the mocks, Dr. Vido. They have been such an eye opener all the while. Like they're next level. I totally suggest everybody whosoever comes to me and asks that to do your mock is to test in how much waters are they floating. Like really, although I also never like scored very good in them, but yes, they are an eye opener, and many questions get come and asked in the exam. And so, yeah, this was what I wanted to say. And just never, please don't get disheartened if you could not make it this time. There's always a next time, and that time is for you. You just need to believe in yourself that you can do it. And yes, you can do it. So, yeah, that's it.
Thank you very much for this, doctor. That is really great. And thanks very much for giving the champions great motivations. And then the best what I have heard from you right now, that you never give up. And that's exactly what I tell everyone. Please don't give up, because if you cannot pass today, you will pass tomorrow, and you never fail. You never fail
Definitely.
unless you stop trying. Every single time you try, it giving you experience. It doesn't make you stronger, make you understand the better. And that's what has happened. And because you're smart, you did the same. Thank you very much,
Yeah.
Doctor, for this. And by the way, it was my pleasure to meet you personally as well. Thank you very much for this.
Yeah. Mine as well, Dr. Vero. Thank you.
And all the best to you in part two. We're always going to be
Thank
around
you so
you
much.
to
I'm
make.
looking forward to it. Yes, of
Thank you very
course.
much. We'll
Yes.
be around yours.
Thank you.
Thank you, then,
Thank you.
Doctor. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, we have here Dr. Muhammad. Dr. Muhammad, congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Ali.
Thank you. I remember I spoke to you and Dr. Ram,
Elias.
and I think I spoke to you, right? Dr. Muhammad,
Yes,
I
yes.
remember this,
Yes, I talked to you through Dr.
right?
Elias. Yes, yes.
That's true. Congratulations. And
Uh,
I told you, I told you, like in God's will, you will pass it. And then
yes,
you
yes.
did it already. But
Thank you for the encouragement. Yes.
thank you very much, Doctor.
You're welcome. Now, let me give my points on the candidates. I had a very wonderful study partner, Dr. Elias. He has done the research for me on which kind of academy to take. And of course, we chose Dr. Bedo as the father of ADC. And of course, when I joined, I also agreed with him that this was the best academy. And the way I joined the academy was a little bit an afterthought because Dr. Elias has joined the academy. He has continued learning some things. Then I joined later on in November, even before I got my initial assessment. And I had to catch up with the kind of materials that were being shared by Dr. Bedo and his team. From my initial assessment, there's a comment that I gave Dr. Elias that if the kind of material and resources that are given to the students are that much, how comes they still fail? I couldn't understand the kind of effort, the kind of resources and the depth of knowledge that is being given in the academy, yet people still fail. I couldn't believe it. So I said, this is a challenge. Let me take it up on myself. So I joined the academy in November last year and registered for the exam immediately for March. And of course, we were both not successful. And then I said, I've done many exams from my primary years, secondary, high school, university, masters, and this kind of exam has made me to fail. So let me go back to myself. What's happening? At least I need to prove the ADC wrong, that I can still pass the exam with the little effort that I was putting. And by the way, I was a full-time dentist together with Dr. Elias. We were two different people. Of course, he has dedicated some days for the exam, for the reading, and I just did my own reading. But what I made sure is to follow the courses and the tasks that were given. You know, sometimes you only need to do the mental calculation. Have you covered this topic? Do you need to go back to it? Sometimes you go do the exam, you do the mock, you find some concepts that you got it wrong. You go back and confirm that concept so that everything includes your mental calculations, what you think is lacking from your knowledge. Then when the exam came out and I failed in one of the clusters, I said, no, this is life. Life has to continue. My clinical practice continues. I will still see my patients. I will not lock any sessions for study. And by the way, I commented in the group that I rarely commented in the WhatsApp or Telegram groups because my time was limited. All I used to do is to concentrate on the pinned messages and read whatever is shared in the group. Not because I was very mean with the motivation or the speaking, but my time was limited. The way I used to study, if I feel like I'm tired, I didn't used to force myself. The way my colleague has just said that dream about the certificate. I never thought about the certificate and anything. I used to read it in a casual manner so that I internalize the concepts. It becomes part of my daily practice. Rather than just going and cramming these concepts, the way Dr. Bido used to say, don't mug up. Don't read a lot of materials in one go. Internalize, make it part of your life or clinical practice. And whatever you study, make sure you relate to the clinical practice. I was lucky to have a practice where I'm running my own, so I could improve, I could change some of the things. I got into the guidelines given by the ADC, so that it becomes like a daily practice for me. And that has actually made my exam preparation easier and more relaxed. The other thing that I will stress, and Dr. Bido keeps saying that you need to manage your stress. If you fail the exam, it doesn't mean you have failed in your life. You can still redo it. I know most of the dentists, the top class in their academies, they used to pass with A's, A+. But now when you find yourself failing in one cluster, that is a challenge. That's a normal thing for the rest of the population. But as dentists, because we are perfectionists, we have passed a lot. Sometimes it's heavy on us that we have failed. So please manage your stress. This is life. Sometimes you fail, other times you pass. Life continues. And the best thing is if you have done your part, if you have read your assignments, you have done your mocks, everything, you have done your part, you can't blame yourself. Maybe blame the system. Maybe the family setting, the social setting was not good. Your timings was not right. But don't blame it on yourself only. There are other factors that contribute to your to your failure. That's not the end of the world. And I thank the team, Dr. Peter and his team, for the efforts that they have given us, the resources, what they used to repeat, the courses that if you miss this part, you are going to repeat it. So you can imagine the whole course is repeated like 3-4 times. You go back to the concept, the questions to be discussed. I think the academy is self-sufficient. I'm not biased in any way. I'm not interested in the business, but this is from my heart that whatever they were giving is more than enough. Of course, you can still read further, especially the policies in the Australian. For some of us who are out of the country, we have never been to Australia, we don't know how they do it. But you can get the guidelines and read it and internalize. So please make sure you read, you analyze everything for your own knowledge, not primarily to pass the exam. That will come eventually, but the most important thing is to make it part of your life. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you very much, Dr. Muhammad. Thanks very much, and I really appreciate this. Thanks so much for your great opinion and great advice or suggestion to the champions. And thanks so much for being very honest about your opinion, being there, and then that's it. You take the things more challenging to yourself. That's why you couldn't pass one time. However, you have seen things is not that hard. And you're right. Stress management is something very important. Clinical judgment is very important. And believe me, I see you're very smart. You have your own clinic, and that's why I'm sure you're going to pass part two. Not only you and Dr. Elias together, you both guys friends, you're going to pass together. I'm sure about that. Thank you very much for this, Dr. Muhammad. All the
You're
best
welcome, Doctor.
in part
Thank
two.
you. Thank you.
I'm very grateful to have both of you guys. Thank you
You're
very much.
welcome. Thank you.
Thanks so much. Thank you. Okay. Dr. Hind, I see you raise your hand, Dr. Hind, right? Oh, Dr. Vandana, I think. Dr. Vandana, yes? Yes, please, guys.
I
Dr.
think maybe
Yes. Anyone, guys, you know what? I love to hear both of
yeah.
you. Regardless, I love to hear both of you and everyone waiting to hear both of you guys.
Thank you, Dr. Adam. So I think I'm gonna start first.
You know what? You know what we are missing right now? We're missing Dr. Rabia because she will say something. Do you know what she's going to say?
Noise.
Yeah, noise, right? You're right. I would say in her behalf, I would say noise. Okay? Yes. Yes, that's really nice. Noise, guys, means nice. Okay? If you know my candidates, when you say noise, it's Noise, means nice. Okay? Yes, please, Dr. Van Dam. Yes, please. Thank you very much for coming to help all the champions here. Thank you.
I'm Hind.
Dr. Hind. Sorry, Dr. Hind. That's fine. No.
That's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm gonna start first. So my name is Hind. I'm here to share my journey with part one. I just started the course from I think last week of April, like maybe 4 months from the exam. And actually, it was my first touch with the ADC content. Like I just received my initial assessment in the last of April, so I had only a few months to prepare. Yeah, just after that, it started from the comprehensive stage, as I remember. In the first months, it was very stressful. Like there's many content, and I have to cover everything, and I felt like I just started late because every time I asked people, they said no, you have to prepare maybe 1 year, at least 6 months, something like that. So it was very stressful for me to put everything in these 4 months from the scratch for the ADC. So yeah, I just tried my best. It was my first attempt, and yeah, after that, the comprehensive stage. After that, we started the crash course to revise everything. What I think I made different, maybe it was it was a game changer for me to pass the exam. It like my notes, taking notes, and how I solve the scenarios, and flashcards. Also, I want to talk about all of these. Dr. Adam, I just want to share my screen so everyone can see how I organized my notes and how I solve scenarios.
Wow, you know what? I'm very excited to see this.
Okay. So
Sorry.
let's see.
Okay, I will let you share. Give me one. Do you know how to share? I will give you a
I
chance.
think, yeah.
All participants, yes, you can. You can try to share right now, please.
So is my screen visible now?
Yes, I can see your screens.
Okay, it's a little messy, but I just want everyone to know like how to solve the scenarios in the exam. I think many people do that, but it's very important. Like if you have a scenario, you have to write down all the the keywords. Like in the exam, they're gonna give you like a notebook and a pen. So please use these things. Okay. So like in
Dr. Hen, just let me confirm this. So, guys, take as an example of our mock exam, for example, right? So, as a mock exam, you can do the same as well because we do our mock exams, right? So they can get their own pen and paper and the notes, and then they mark that way, right?
yes,
The mock
actually,
exam.
this from the mock exam. This note, it was
Yes.
when I'm doing the mocks. Like actually,
My
the
mocks,
alpha
right?
mock.
Okay. Yes,
From the
Alpha.
mock.
Yes.
Yeah. So just like in the exam, guys, like for the scenario, you will focus only like for 5 minutes, 7 minutes, maximum 10 minutes in one scenario. So once you move to the next one with the stress, like you may maybe if the first scenario is uncontrolled diabetic, in the second scenario, may you still think about the uncontrolled diabetic, even if the a patient in the second scenario is medical fit. So it's very important to write down every single word in the scenario. May you know everything, but with the stress, people get crazy. Trust me. So just do your best to write down everything in every single question, whatever if it's messy like like I'm doing. But anyway, and yeah, write down like if it's A, B, C, D, E. Read every single like option carefully and do like if it's correct, do like a correct mark. If it's wrong, do it's wrong. At the end, maybe in this one, like I'm between two options now. I'm not thinking about the others. I'm thinking only about A and C. This is my last answer. So at this way, you're like you will make sure that you are 100% focused in every single word in the scenario and in the options. Okay, so after that, like this from the mocks from Alpha Genius, I moved to the other file, which is mock summary. In the Alpha Genius mocks, you're gonna find like explanation under every single question. So like every new concept or everything like I feel like maybe I have to revise it later, I write it down and in this note. So it gets easy to me like to revise it later. And at the same time, like I don't have enough time. Like as you know, I started only 4 months, so I don't have time to go to do all the mocks one more again. So that's it. I just do the mock only one time. I write all the new all the new concept for me, and like also like the keyword. If it's a question about this topic, it's most appropriate. I will write it here, like most appropriate with like pregnancy or polygenic granuloma, something like that. I will write it here. The third thing here, it's Odell. Odell, guys, is very important. Why? Because it's just like even if you know the information, it give it in a nice way, like in a storytelling. So I personally I read like Odell only one time. I didn't revise, but I start to summarize Odell in the last maybe 2 months. So that's it. Like it's only one page for one case. It's only the important information from Odell. You know, like the case is five page maybe. So and it tells you about like the extraordinary examination. Extraordinary examination is it's just like many things. But here I just write down the important information, like this case, just like the number and the name of the case and just the important information in this way. And after that, what I have, yeah, the sessions. So in the sessions, I used to attend all the sessions and write down like every single word, even the photos. I take picture for everything. Like I watch the session from in the laptop and I write down in the iPad. So I just take picture like photos for all the discussions. So that's how I attend the session. Sometimes they're gonna give you like a PDF first before the session, like for the papers and for all the mocks. So it's gonna be easy to add only few things, but some like in the last sessions it was only just screwing into pictures and discussing everything. So that's how I summarize everything. And this from the mocks. So after that, let's go to the most important part. I think it was the flashcards. So the flashcards, it's a part of the spaced repetition technique, which you do like, let's say in the radiology. Personally, I had a big problem with the radiology, like how to know like the defects or the anatomy, or if it's caries or the type of the treatment. So I took like Louisiana notes, guys. It's very important. It's very important. I started the Louisiana notes in the last month or the last 6 weeks, and like I was asking myself why I didn't start it earlier, because it have information about everything. So I just made it in a way of the flashcards. I will show you how flashcards work. Like here, I will start learning. So it's like a question and answer. I have to, this is a picture. I have to answer this picture. What is this thing? Here I know like the answer. I have to decide like if it was easy, if it was hard, if I remember that. If it was hard, they're gonna repeat it like maybe in 1 or 2 minutes. The next one, what is this thing? The same. It was easy. It's you see, like they repeated the first picture one more again because I said it's hard. So they're gonna repeat it until I master it. Now I remember that. Let's go to this next one. I made like maybe 200 something in only radiology because I struggled a lot with the radiographs. And actually it makes everything easy in the exam. Like any radiograph, I was 100% like confident with my answers. Let's go. Also, I did it for the prosthodontics. Prosthodontics, it was mainly from the cakes. The prosthodontics cake was amazing. Like it was totally enough to study it and for the prosto. So I just took like doing some flashcards. You see, like yeah, if I want to study prosthodontics, like the RPA class, some information, some screens from the cake. So let's say remembered excessive the occlusal vertical dimension, the causes. Yeah, it's everything. That's what I did like in the last 3 weeks, making these flashcards with my during my last revision. I revise it like every morning. Like I have 1 hour just to do like flashcards only. Okay. So that's for the prosto, and later I did like for trauma guidelines and some information from the papers. I did like a comparison between the permanent and baby teeth in the trauma. I made it also in a way of flashcards to revise it. It's just random information. Let's say we're gonna learn, this is like random information. This is hairy tongue, the treatment, the causes. Same thing. And for the same for infection control. Infection control, guys, it's very important. Like every single line in this book, it could be like a full scenario. The cakes also was very informative. Like this one was screens from the cakes, and I made it also in a way of flashcards. Also, like I had some issues with the infection control, like it was very hard for me to study infection control, like full day infection control or 3 days infection control. So I divided it, like I do from 1 to 3 pages daily infection control, so it makes it easier, and I summarize it in another notebook. It's not here. So yeah, that's it for my flashcards. I hope you got the idea of the flashcards. It's very good, guys. Like in the last 3 weeks, like I started prosthodontics in the last revision. I did the flashcards for prosto. After that, I moved to radiology. I'm doing radiology, I was revising prosto. After that, like I moved to ortho. During ortho, I revised both prosto and radiology until the end. Like I was in a cycle of revision and reading new things until the exam day. Like I remember I went to Telegram group, like everyone saying I feel like I can't remember anything, or people like they were worried, but I was totally comfortable and confident. Like I know, because every day I revise everything. I have a problem or a difficulty in these topics. So like until the exam day, I was totally confident. I did my best. It was like this way. The exam itself, it was different. It was very stressful. And I remember even after the exam, I was a little bit upset. And I met Dr. Bido at that day. The 2 days of the exam itself, it was very stressful. But before that, I was comfortable and confident with my preparation. So one more thing, like the main resources that I studied, like TG, Odell, Cameron, D3, like, and the infection control guidelines. Actually, I didn't have much time, so I just read the main resources, like the big articles, and the papers, and that's it. Also, like during my study, like I was doing between 4 to 6 hours maximum, a part of the session's time. Sorry.
That is great, the trend.
Thank you. And like during all this preparation, I used to watch my K-drama, anime. It wasn't all studying and making flashcards. I was doing, like, until the last week, I was watching my like movies and everything. So yeah, that's everything.
You know what, Dr. Hind, we're really very proud of you. And the way you have presented your study plans and your tricks to the candidates, everyone is happy. I see the comments here right now. Everyone is happy. Everyone
Yeah.
is appreciating what you did for them. And then you give them lots of good ideas. Even me, I was very happy. You know what? I said the team right now, Dr. Hen, she did something new. She's helping the candidates a completely different way. So I'm very thankful to
Thank
you.
you.
I'm very proud of you, Dr. Hind. That was really great. Did I meet you in
Okay.
Sydney? Is it in Sydney, right? It was in Sydney, definitely.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
in
was very happy.
Sydney.
It was very happy meeting you, Dr. Hind, in Sydney then.
Thank you.
Very much then. Thank you.
I just found like there's one question in about the how much time it takes me to do the flashcards. So actually flashcards takes many time. Like that's why I didn't start with the flashcards in the first stage. I did that only in the last revision because there's not enough time. Like I revised the things and write it down at the same time. So that's how like it wasn't like it doesn't take much time in the revision, but if I did that in the very early stage, it will take a lot. So it's depend like it's depend on your time, and that's it. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, Dr. Hind. I'm really very proud of this. And please, guys, say thank you to Dr. Hind, guys, because really she did very good job for everyone. And honestly, today, I learned something new from her. Thank you very much for this, Dr. Hind. I'm very proud of you. And all the best to you then in part two, Dr. Hind. Thank you again. Thanks for coming to help all the champions here. Thank you very much, Dr. Hind.
No worries. Thank you, Dr. Vito, for all the preparation and for all the tutors. I'm sorry because I didn't thank you in the beginning because I was rushing with my screens. So, but thank you so much, and thank you for all the tutors in the Telegram groups. They were like available 24 hours, and even like at 3 a.m. I I text in the Telegram group, and I found them answering my doubt. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much, Dr. And all the best to you then part two. Thank you very much, Dr. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Vandan.
Hi, Dr. Bido.
Hi, Dr. Vandan. How are you going?
I'm doing good. How about you?
Good, thanks. 1 second, please, Dr. Vandana. Guys, for everyone who's actually here for part two, part one or part two for the new TG, we're going to start new TG once, guys. We get our amazing champions who passed the September exam experience, and then we'll start right away with the new TG. Thank you very much. Yes, please, Dr. Vandana. I'm listening to you.
Yes, Doctor. So for me, I think everyone has guided you very beautifully how to go ahead. So all I can say, I will keep it brief. So all I can say is that, give your 100% in whatever situation you are. Every person's situation is different. Every person's circumstances may be different. Mine was different. So I was studying with my kid, she is a 2.5-year-old. So it was very difficult for me as well, but I didn't take it as a hurdle, so I was keeping it positive. I knew I had to spend time with hers because I don't have in-laws, so I and my husband, we live alone only. So I used to get up at 3 in the morning sometimes, and sometimes at 4 in the morning. So I believe last 4 to 5 months, I gave it my all. There was no social media, there was nothing. I had almost cut off everything. I was focusing totally focusing on this exam because I was giving it priority for sure. And even side by side, I want to say that don't overstress yourself in this journey, because everything is provided, everything, like Beto bites, all the diamonds, whatever, it's beautifully planned by Dr. Beto and his team. It's everything is given to you. So I don't think so that you need to study, so many books or like that. No, everything is provided to you. Everything is given to you very, very beautifully. You just have to organize it as per your schedule, and give it your all in your circumstances. So I know I was doing my best. Like it was in my mind that in September it's an exam. So I want to be fully prepared till July at least. So in the July, I was very much confident that I had read enough and, be at least I did, I think at least I did 8 to 10 revisions. For everything they have provided with, and trust me, if I can do this with such difficult circumstances, handling the kid and handling the home and whatsoever, so you can do it too. I knew there must be some new moms, some to be moms, or some maybe, working with the struggling with the toddlers, but do not take it as a struggle. Do not, take them as a hurdle. uh, I always used to take Sundays off, even till the end, till the August as well. I used to study very hard for the whole week, but on the Sundays I used to relax myself, not on, going out or something like that, but it was a family time, so that, your family will support you and your family will give you all the, positive, all the refreshment, all everything. So I think believe in yourself and keep on going. Make your head high, and you just make a firm decision that you can do it, and God will be with you for sure. Yeah. So that's it from my side. Hi, Dr. Bido.
Doctor, can you hear me?
Yeah. Yeah, I can hear
Okay.
you. Yeah.
That's okay. No problem. I hear you, Doctor, too. Sorry.
Hi, Dr. Bido. Doctor, can you hear me? Yeah. Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
That's okay. I hear you.
Was I audible, Dr. Bido? Yeah.
Yes, you're audible. Yes, you're audible. Yes.
Oh, okay. So I think whatever others have, beautifully explained everything. So just follow what Dr. Bido says, follow his plan, follow the Bido bites and the diamonds, and do not, maybe you can't be active on the group. I was not active on the group as well, but to see the pinned messages, whenever you have doubt, and his team beautifully explains everything. So you don't need to be worried about anything. Like, join them, and for sure, I think if I can do with my kid, with my kid my side, I was giving, I think 4 to 6 hours a day apart from the Dr. Bidu session. So it's okay. Like, 2 days after the exam, I forgot that I used to get up at 3 in the morning. So your body adjusts, it's very well, adjusts everything very well. So you don't, take it as a enjoy learning, I would say. Enjoy the learning, and you would see the difference yourself. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for this. That was really great. Thank you, Doctor Anna. I really appreciate this. You're really
Thank
doing a good job. Thank you
thank
very
you.
much for this. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, guys, we still have lots of champions. Okay, give me 1 second, please. Dr. Sonia.
Congratulations, Dr. Sonia.
Hi, Dr. Bidu. How are you?
Hi, Dr. Sonia. How are you going? I'm very proud of you, and congratulations, Dr. Sonia.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bidu. It's all your efforts and everyone else.
Thank you very much.
Dr. and Dr. Ken, they helped a lot.
Thank you. It's our pleasure always to help you, Doctor. It's our pleasure always.
Thank you so much. After everyone's speech and after everyone's motivation, I don't know what else to say. So I'm just gonna share my experience and how I did it. During when I started very early, I joined March candidates. I joined September for the September course in February. So I had by then I had already read before the course started. I had already read TG and ICG, so it was really helpful when I got into the course. I had already know how it worked, and then I just went with the course. And also, what I would say is that my study partner, it's very, very important to have a study partner. Uh, we did everything together, like lots of discussions and articles, and we did everything, mocks. Um, what we did, how we managed was like, we first, in the morning, we would wake up and do our divide the articles. Like, this is your portion and this is my portion. We would highlight it, we would read it all, and then in the evening we would discuss them and tell them, this is what I understood. So we already had the highlighted material, and when the revision stage came, we already knew what to read from those highlighted parts. So we didn't read all over again, we just read the highlighted parts. And that was very helpful. And this is how we managed some of our time. And then with books, like, there are some of the important books that you have to do it 2 to 3 times. So TG and ICG we had already studied before the course even started. And then we studied them again in comprehensive stage. And after that, with TG, what we did was, we had some 1 week gap between the comprehensive stage and the next stage. So we started reading TG together from morning up until the night, and line by line. Like, I would read one chapter and I would ask him questions like, what did you get from this? And he would do the same for me. So we would cross question each other others, and this was really helpful in retaining information, because you read and read and read, and then you forget. So discussions are very important. They really help you in retaining information. And this is how we also did our mocks. Like, with mocks, whatever task mocks, Alpha Genius and Alpha Mock, Dr. Bido would provide us, we would first attempt it on our own, and then we would have a short discussion, like what we got, why we got answered this question the way we did. And then we would attend Dr. Bido's session. So we did like this way. We revise mock 3 times. Like, you are doing it on your own, and then you are discussing it with your study partner, and then you are attending Dr. Bido's session. And then we again revise them on during the revision stage. So this way we did mocks like 3 to 4 times. And like Dr. Hind said, flashcards. So for me, my study partner was my flashcard. Like, we would cross question each other's and tell each other, this is how we did it. And like with Louisiana, we would take out 2 to 3 hours at night, and we would just try and guess, zoom in the picture in on PDF. We would open the PDF of Louisiana, and we would zoom in and see and try to guess what they are asking about it. So this questioning helped us a lot, and this way we did everything together. So I would just heavily dependent on my study partner. This is, I just want to say. And he helped a lot. So it's very important to have a study partner. And what else? If anyone wants to ask another question.
That was great
Hello?
then, Doctor.
Yeah.
That was very great then. Thanks very much for this. Let's see now if they can, let's do ask questions. Thank you, Dr. Sonia, very much.
Thank you
You
so
really
much.
cleared lots of information about them, and hopefully the kid did take this seriously. I hope so. Okay.
Best of luck, everyone.
Dr. Nisha, how are you going?
Hi, doctor. How are you? I'm good.
Good, thanks, Dr. Nisha. How are you going? All good?
Can you hear me, doctor?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yes. Okay. That's great. Thank you so much. I hope you are doing well.
Thank you very much, Dr. Nisha, for asking. I'm doing great. Thanks very much for this. I appreciate it.
Okay. Just before I start, I'd just like to say thank you so much, Dr. Adam, and the team and the tutors. You know, this success wouldn't be possible without your help and all your guidance. So yeah, thank you so much. For me, I was actually a March candidate, but I didn't get through that time. But what I want to say to everyone is, you know, I'm glad I didn't give up that time. And if I did, I wouldn't be one of those that actually passed today. Also, this course, Dr. Adam's course is such a amazing and comprehensive course. You know, there's all the notes, articles, books, alpha mocks, all the Beto bites, cakes, diamonds, everything's provided to you, you know, and the Telegram group, there's so much of resources to help you in this journey. And for me personally, when I actually took the September exam, I was actually already 8 months pregnant. So I'm actually just waiting to deliver my first baby. So, and I was actually working part-time as a dental assistant while prepping for my exams. So when I actually look back at it, I don't know how I actually did it, honestly. But I mean, if I can do it in this situation, I'm sure all of you can do it too. The main thing is to not give up, you know. It's very difficult when you give it your all and then you don't succeed the first time. But I guess the most important thing is to never give up and persevere, and you will get there, I guess. I also want to just touch on what I did differently from my first attempt in March compared to September. I think I just stressed less, I guess, this time. You know, I was already carrying a baby, and you know, it's already such a toll on the body already. So I think when I actually went for my September exam, I tried to reduce my stress. I think that's very important. And have clear concepts, as well as, you know, I knew that whatever I studied in March was still very much fresh in my mind. So I just brushed up my concepts, just stressed less, and also I think Dr. Beto technique was amazing. I think it helped me like eliminate the wrong options. So I think that's really, really helpful. And one more thing, I think for me, like the daily study hours, I was working part-time. So I tried to do at least a couple of hours when I was working. I know I couldn't cover like 6 to 8 hours while I was working. So at least 2 to 3 hours after work was enough. And attending Dr. Adams' classes was already like a study session for me. So I think that was very important. And having good study partners is also a key, I guess. You know, they're super helpful, especially if you miss any topics or you didn't understand anything fully. I think your study partners are like your backbones during this journey. So for me, they were, you know. So yeah, I guess that's all from me. Just don't give up is what I would like to say, I guess. You know, continue on this journey and everyone will cross the finish line one day.
Thank you very much, Doctor, for this. This is great, then, Doctor. I really
Thank
appreciate
you,
it.
Dr. Adam.
Thank you very
Yes,
much.
thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you very much. Dr. S, I see you now, Dr. S there.
Hi, Dr. Vida. How are you?
Hi, Dr. S. A little bit sick, Dr. S.
Yeah, please get well soon. I'm praying for you.
Thank you. Sorry, Dr. S. Sorry.
God bless you.
Congratulations to you, Dr. S.
Thank you so much, Dr. Vida.
Look, I have seen you in the course all the time, and then you're helping all the candidates. You've been writing very fast to you and um, a few of our champions. And then I'm really grateful to you and to them to them as well and everyone. So being there and then being helping the candidates, what's your advice? What did you do differently to pass this exam?
I know that this process is super stressful, so I'll just share a little bit of what worked. So mostly I focused on the basics, which is TG, infection control, word by word, and both of these books are very volatile. So I made sure I studied them every day, sometimes with my study partner and sometimes without. So nextly, the mocks, I practice the mocks a lot and the papers that you have provided. So I revise them a lot, especially towards the end. And what else? I'm not very good with numbers and the information that we have to mark up. So I just made sure that I wrote down all the things that I have to know by heart in a separate notebook so that I could go through them at the end, just before the exam. Yeah, and I actually joined in quite early, so I had good amount of time to go through everything, to go through all the plans that you have made, all the relevant articles and everything. I sometimes when I was in doubt, I did discuss with you. I also did my own research, but if you must research on your own, I would suggest to go through only the references and the journals that are recommended by ADC. It's in their website as well, all the references. What else? I think that's all. And yes, the sessions by Dr. Peter, they are very, very important. I would write down everything that he says because that pretty much helps us clear the concepts. And yeah, I think that's all, Dr. Peter.
Dr. S, I remember you asked me a question. You told me, should
Yes?
I read and study more than what you give in the course? My answer was definitely I love to read more, but you have to finish first what we give you at the beginning. What do you think now after
Yes.
the exam?
Yeah, I think all the information, all the materials that you give and your lectures, they are more than enough because dentistry is a vast ocean, as you say, and it's not, it's impossible to cover everything. So yeah, whatever you give is pretty much enough. And if there are certain doubts that you have, we can just do our little research from the resources that they mention in the reference list.
I agree with this. Thank you very much for saying this. I'm very happy for you. Congratulations. I
Thank you so
know.
much, Dr. Vida.
Listen this now for me. I know you're gonna pass part one from the first attempt, part two from the first attempt. Okay, keep in your mind that.
Thank you, Dr. Vida.
Yeah, thank you very much for this. Thank you, Dr. S. Thank you.
Thank you.
No problem, guys. Look, guys, we still have lots of champions. I think we have more, right? We have
Hi, Dr. Maheen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Hi, Dr.
Hello.
Maheen.
Hello.
Congratulations for passing.
Thank you so much, Dr. Anne. How are you today?
I am great. How are you?
I'm good as well.
So tell me about your journey, Dr. Maheen. How did you prepare? I understand that you prepared for the first time and you cleared
Yes,
the first attempt itself.
yes, that's what happened. I had a lot of things to share, but I've noticed that a lot of the other candidates have already shared a lot of the
Uh-huh.
things, and I pretty much did the same. So I'm just going to try to cover up things that, I feel like are new or like other people haven't
Mm-hmm.
already said that. So I actually started my journey back when people were still preparing for the March exam, and I spent approximately 8 to 9 months studying for it. And one thing that I've noticed is that when you hear candidates say that do everything that Dr. Biro says to do, you do that. Write down everything he says, make notes, never skip out on lectures. Trust me when I say that there's no one better than Dr. Biro for ADC exam prep. Like this is something that you shouldn't even like think about. It is. It is a reality, it is a fact. And even all the tutors are amazing and really helpful. I remember Dr. Ken told me how to study Odell properly to grasp clinical concepts, and that really came in handy. I remember Dr. Ann, in one of your sessions, you told me that you used to write everything on post-it notes and, post them on, the wall. I started doing that, and that helped a lot. And I remember, learning about the Pomodoro technique in one of our Sunday sessions, and I started doing that, and that helped me manage my time really well. So, it's these little things that you learn, and then they make a huge impact when you, add them together. And in fact, even other batch members of, 119 were really helpful. I'm personally a huge fan of Dr. Sonia's notes. And, when I saw her name amongst the candidates who passed the exam, I was really happy because, she's been so helpful and her notes were like so well written. It just, they were a wonderful addition to my, exam prep. And what I've noticed is that part of exam prep has to do with, how much you study and how much you know dentistry. And the second half is how well you manage your stress and how well you can, keep calm under stressful conditions. I downloaded this app called I Am on my iPad, and every time I'm studying, it keeps sending me positive affirmations throughout the day. And I just tend to, read them out loud. And it sounds like something really silly, but, it, just kept me really motivated throughout. Especially because there are going to be days when you don't feel like yourself. There'll be days when you feel rather down. And in those days, these positive affirmations really come in handy. And, I remember like in June, at the end of June, June 29th, I was just like trying to grab a file from the shelf, and I just fell. Like I was standing on a rather wobbly piece of furniture. And they took me to the hospital. I had a concussion and, extensive soft tissue injury. And the doctor told me that it'll be all fine. I just need to rest for a while. But I experienced these, terrible migraines. And then I had, I couldn't sleep properly at night. And so all of these things happened. And during that time period, I felt like I was, falling back, or like I was lagging behind. And when these things happen, you have to, just constantly assure yourself that, you'll be able to cover up, you'll be able to make it. You just have to, keep your stressors under control, because the more you stress about things, the worse you'll feel, and, you won't get better. So, that's why these things happen. And I remember my study partner, she helped me a lot. We had to book our seat on the 2nd of July. That was like less than 48 hours. And I really did not want to do that because I felt awful and like really disoriented. And I would really like to give a shout out to her, Rida. I don't know if you're listening to this, but if it hadn't been for you, I might not have even booked my seat for the exam. And I also believe that you should always, over prepare. I think I'm really anxious in that way because I feel like, a lot of things can go wrong, and sometimes things do end up going wrong. So I started my prep, ahead of time, like I've already mentioned. And what I would do before or after every task mock, after every Alpha Genius mock and your regular mocks, was that I would write down these, little bullet points. They're basically these mini post-mortem analysis. For those who are not familiar, it's something that we really do in forensics and in, project management. And what I would basically answer 3 questions anytime I got an MCQ wrong. I was like, okay, what topic is this MCQ from? Why did I get it wrong? Did I just not read the scenario properly, or did I just really, mix things up? Or like, is the problem with my concept regarding this particular topic? And the third thing would be what I need to do to not make this mistake again. So it was just these 3 pointers that I would write in front of every MCQ that I got wrong. So, and I personally felt that that helped me a lot. And then one advice I would give to everyone is that, you need to surround yourself with people who are really positive and supportive. And then, just try to keep your distance from people who, add negativity to your life. You don't need that kind of vibe. Like, just add positive vibes only. And I feel like that helps a lot, because the more you think that you can do it, the higher the probability of you actually being able to do that. And yeah, lastly, I'm just going to say that you need to, keep moving forward. I know there are like days when you just want to give up. But if you just keep moving forward, one day you'll just get there. If you'd asked me a year ago in October 2024 if I'd be able to, clear my ADC Part 1 exam, I would have not believed you. In fact, last year in October, I hadn't even gotten my initial assessment done. So, I was really terrified of this exam, but, I just took, it's like one step at a time. I just took the first step. I got my initial assessment done. I joined the course. I started studying, and little by little, one day you'll just get there. And, you need to be running as fast as you can towards your goal. And if you can't run, you get tired, things happen, you should still walk. And if you find yourself in a position where you can't walk, try to crawl, but never give up on yourself. Like, one thing is that, you will meet people who will try to bring you down. You'll meet people who will really encourage you and who really support you. But you need to be your own biggest supporter. Like, never give up on yourself. If you give up on yourself, then it's over. Then no matter what anyone else does or says, you just won't be able to do it. So, you need to have that positive mindset. And I know it's really hard. It's easier said than done, because when you have those low moments, you just don't want to listen to anyone. Nothing just makes sense, but you just need to keep moving forward. And I want you to start imagining yourself as, like, a candidate on the other side. I used to do that whenever I would attend these, experience sharing sessions. I would, imagine myself, okay, what if one day I'm one of those candidates who has cleared the exam? How would I feel? What would I do? And, call it manifestation, call it prayer, call it dua. I think these are all just, different sides of the same coin. We just need to keep moving forward, and one day you'll just get it. I just wish everybody the best of luck, because I know that all of you guys can do it, and you will be able to do it as long as you keep on doing it. The exam is hard, but it's doable. So, just keep your spirits up, keep on studying, just keep on doing whatever Dr. Biro says, ask questions, get your concepts cleared, and one day you'll cross the finish line. I know you will.
That was so motivating, Dr. Maheen, and you remind me of my time. I used to study like the way you were studying, and it just, brings me back to my time. And yes, absolutely, that is correct. This exam is hard, but it is doable. Like you said, it was beautiful. Loved it. Thank you so much for joining us here. And congratulations once again on clearing on your first attempt. That's a big deal, Dr. Maheen. And
Thank you
all the
so
best for
much,
your
Dr.
part
Ann.
two.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
Thank
very
you,
much.
Doctor.
Thank
Thank
you
you,
very
Dr.
much.
Adam. Thank you, Dr. Vido.
And congratulations to you, doctor. Thanks very much.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, wait. Don't go, because actually we'll start right now, the new TG. New TG, guys, something very important. Again, I congratulate every one of you guys. I'm very happy. I'm very proud of every one of you. And I'm sure every one of you are going to pass. If you couldn't pass this time, you'll pass next time. Now, please, admin everyone, just announce that I'm starting right now the new TG. New TG is important because you need it for this exam, for part one exam, and also it's for part two. Okay, guys, let's start right now. Guys, are you ready for new TG? The topics of new TG, what things actually we need to focus on for the new TG? Are you ready for it? Let's see right now your answer. Let me get this. By the way, guys, this session may not be recorded. Just get this one here. I think should be here right now. Okay. Yes, Dr. Hash, yes, Dr. Dan. The point we're going to discuss right now, by the way, guys, is, can you see my screen, by the way? Guys, can you see my screen? Everything's clear? Let me check from here right now. Yes, okay. This is good then. Guys, who's awake? Who's asleep? Everyone, guys, awake? No one is asleep? Just waiting for everyone to join. And then check that we are all. Let me check this. Guys, am I live on Facebook? I don't think so. I think I dropped on Facebook. Live? Okay. Guys, let's start first. How important is TG, guys? How important is TG? If your answer is very important, it means you really understand very well about this. Yes, right? Very important. And how important is your journey, guys? How important is your ADC exam for you? I believe it's very important. Let's share the screen, right? It is very, very. Now, I went through the both TG. I went through the old TG or the previous TG and the new TG. And then I found out the differences between the old TG and the new TG mainly in about 8 main areas. About 8. Actually, if you take them individually, they may come into about 16 different points. But I put them together for you to make it easy. And then I made them in a way which I call it as BDO math, BDO mathematics. I'm sure guys understand what is BDO math, what is BDO mathematics. You will see right now. So guys, the areas which I believe the changes has happened in them. One is changes in antibiotic strategy. I put it under pharmacology part. Then there's changes in painkillers and analgesics. Not big changes, by the way, just small things, small updates. 3, anxiety, sedation, and local anesthesia. Again, it's pharma. 4, care risk, periodontal disease and prevention. 5, dental trauma. 6, oral medicine pathology. 7, medically compromised patient and emergencies. 8, oral surgery and complications. Guys, are you aware right now about how many points I made for you? You may find a change in them. Let me check this from the Facebook. Guys, is my voice clear right now? 1 second, 1 second. I think because I'm okay. What about now, guys? Give me 1 second, please. You may find the change in the 1 second, because I think I need to drop from here. I need to drop 1 second, 1 second. I think guys, I think now, guys, give me 1 second, please. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second. I need to drop. What about now, guys? Give me 1 second. Okay, we wait. There is some echo. Just to make pause. Guys, there is any echo, guys, so far? I think there is another Zoom here as well. I need to stop the Zoom. I think they shouldn't have any more echo right now because I had Zoom in my phone. Okay. No echo now, guys, right? No echo? No echo. No echo now, guys, right? Now it's fine. Because actually I use no echo, right? It's very good then. Okay, guys, that's back again. Okay, so what I was saying is I went through down. Okay, guys, so what I was saying is I went through, yes, clear now. I'm very happy with this. So guys, I went through the old TG and new TG. And then I found these are the differences between both. And by the way, there are not actually that much differences in between, I would say. It's not that much differences. It's just only few points, a few words here and there. Now, how many points, guys, so far you can see? Do you see 3 points, 5 points, 8 points, 7 points? How many points there are? Eight points. I'm happy to hear this. It's actually 8 points. Great. Please, guys, keep this 8 points in your mind because based on these 8 points, you will know exactly what is the differences. Now, let's go through every single point individually. What is the first point here? Is changes in antibiotic strategies, especially its pharma part, especially in, as you see right now, in odontogenic infection, acute odontogenic infection. I made it easy and simple for you. Guys, if I ask you about odontogenic infection, how many types do we have in the odontogenic infections? Wake up, guys. Wake up, wake up, wake up. Don't sleep. How many types do we have in your answer is 3 types. I would agree in this. So guys, for odontogenic infection, we have 3 types. One, which is localized, and 2 spreading. One is localized and 2 spreading. In spreading, we have 2 types, severe and non-severe. Perfect, guys. Let's Let's guys decide on this right now. You're right, I can see here the types, localized. Thank you, Dr. Ashnit. It's a localized, spreading without severe, or spreading with severe. So now we're gonna work on 3 types mainly. So what is the subject exactly? Where about the changes? The changes didn't happen in the management in part, but it happened mainly on the antibiotic prescription. Let's see now the changes happening. So you expect localized. Guys, can you see the localized here right now? The first slides, it's about localized. So now what changes has happened localized oncogenic infection? Let's say if I have a tooth like this. And then there is a bone around it. And then there is infection here. Inside there is germs. What sort of germs is this, guys? These germs here for infection. Is it aerobic or non-aerobic? Which is anaerobic. Which one, guys? If there is a tooth still inside and the infection only around the apex, so the bacteria or germs around, that you need to prescribe antibiotics for it. Is it aerobics or anaerobics, or is it mix of both? Let me check your answer. Both aerobic and anaerobics, mix. Very good. Now, if you have an infection and it's a localized infection, and you're not going to do any treatment, definitely you may not be worried to get a spreading odontogenic infection. Am I right? And because the mix of these two bacteria are aerobics and anaerobics, will it be good decision or a smart decision to only provide one antibiotic for only one bacteria? Or you decide to give 2 antibiotics, one for aerobics and one for anaerobics? Which one you recommend? So now you have localized infection. The infection just around the teeth or the gums. The infection hasn't spread over into the face. And then you're not going to do any treatment today for any reason. And then the mix of the bacteria is aerobics and anaerobics. Will you prescribe 1 antibiotics, 2 antibiotics? The smartest way is to prescribe 2 antibiotics, and that's exactly what's been written by me. In this case, as you see right now, if you have acute localized infection, and there is a delay more than 24 hours without addressing the source of infection, which is the tooth, by extraction or by RCT, in this case, you need to give a mix of antibiotics, penicillin and metronidazole, or amoxicillin and clovinate. Let's now talk about different situation. Again, it's localized non-severe infection, and you did immediate treatment, which is you address the cause within 24 hours. In this case, would you give any antibiotics at all? Again, it's localized, acute, non-severe localized, not spreading at all. And you did extraction. Would you give antibiotics after extraction? No. Why? Because it wasn't spreading. It was just localized. I hope it's clear so far. What about if you cannot prescribe penicillin? In this case, if you have penicillin hypersensitivity and it is non-severe, hypersensitivity, not severe, so you need to prescribe cephalexin 500 milligram. What if the sensitivity or allergies to penicillin is very severe? In this case, you need to prescribe clindamycin 300 milligram. By the way, guys, with Bidobites, I believe it is easy right now. The changes happening in case of antibiotic prescription. Why? Because in the past, we used to do different things. Let's move, guys. Are you ready right now to move into generalized odontogenic infection or spreading odontogenic infection? Sorry. So we already finished with localized. Now we are on spreading. Spreading, again, the tooth has infection here, but the patient face why the infection underneath the nose? But the patient face is swollen. It's called spreading odontogenic infection. Now, what sort of bacteria is inside? The same things. It's a mix. Aerobics and anaerobics. Again, if there is delayed treatment more than 24 hours and you didn't address the cause, you didn't do extraction or RCT, in this case, will you prescribe only one antibiotic or two? Same exactly as we discussed in the previous slide. We go in to prescribe two. Here is a change from old guidelines. Before, we used to prescribe after extraction, after immediate treatment, point two. We used to prescribe again two types of antibiotics. But nowadays, I love this is smart decision. The smart decision is let me just wipe this one first and then tell you what is a smart decision. The smart decision was or is if I have a tooth like this and if there is infection around it, if I extract the tooth out, the bacteria inside the infection will be turned, will be shifted from anaerobics to only aerobics. That's why we don't need metronidazole for anaerobics, but we need amoxicillin for penicillin or amoxicillin for the aerobics. That's why it's being mentioned here. If you do immediate prompt treatment as if you extract the tooth. In this case, you provide only penicillin. You don't need to provide mix. Again, for penicillin hypersensitivity, what if the patient tells you, I have allergies to penicillin? You need to know, is it non-severe allergies or severe allergies? Because if the patient has non-severe allergies to penicillin, cephalexin 500 milligram will be enough. Otherwise, if the patient has severe allergies, in this case, clindamycin should be prescribed. I hope, guys, what I'm saying right now clear enough. We finished so far the changes happening in the antibiotics part of odontogenic infection. No, actually, we still have the severe one. Severe infection. The both infection we spoke about before was non-severe. Now severe infection. If there's severe infection, what you need to do? If there's severe infection, we need to refer the patient to hospital for IV antibiotics and IV medicine. So in this case, benzyl penicillin will be the choice. 1.8 gram IV. And metronidazole mix. Now we're talking about mix right now. And metronidazole. Or amoxicillin and clavinate intravenous. I hope guys thinks clear right now. We finished already the antibiotics update in this part. Look, if you read about it, you'll find it already very complicated. But I made it easy for you. The second point is painkillers and analgesics. What sort of change is there? By the way, guys, we need to talk in details about this part, but I'm giving you right now the brief, so you will understand by yourself what we need to do. Painkillers and analgesics. If you have acute post-procedural pain, severe acute or post-procedural pain, maybe after RCT or after surgery and wisdom, for example, and it's severe and acute. In this case, if you cannot prescribe oxycodone for any reason, you can add the T-Panadol. The T-Panadol, guys, it's a good painkiller. It's very strong, like oxycodone. So now keep in mind, we can prescribe from now on T-Panadol if oxycodone not the best option. Point 2, when you have chronic orofacial pain, if this is happening, any chronic orofacial pain, we actually prefer early referral to specialist. Okay, guys, I made the things very easy to you because if you go and read the books on your own, you may really find it hard. The third point is an anxiety, sedation, and local anesthetic. For an anxiety, as we always say, non-pharmacological management first line. That's what I always tell the candidates since a long time. Now ADC just have, or ADA just now have updated in therapeutic guidelines. For benzodiazepines, you may increase the dosage later on at later visits. Increase allowed at later visits. So before we used only to give 5 milligram not 10 milligrams. Even now, I believe at later visits, you can give more than 5 milligrams. Methoxyflurane, you can get it off label for short dental procedure. Again, the methoxyflurane wasn't really there before, and this is new update, and then we may need to use it later on. Articaine, that's a big changes in articaine. Before, I was against the idea that articaine is contraindicated for nerve block because it was aroma says that articaine can result in nerve damage. But since long time we knew if any nerve damage may happen, that's not because the articaine is toxic, but because it's a dosage related. Because in articaine we use 4% of the medicine, but for lignocaine we only use 2%. But nowadays, as you see, articaine can be given from now on as a nerve blocks. Guys, as I always say, this session really is very important because I believe you're going to get lots of good concepts going to help you either in part 1 and part 2. Either in part 1 for theory or part 2 for technical, especially skilled OSCE. Now we're talking about dental caries and periodontal diseases and prevention. Caries, periodontal diseases, and prevention. This is the fourth point. Caries on TG right now, they used ICDAS, but that's okay because I use ICDAS since 2018. And we provide you with ICDAS. It's something easy. We're going to explain about it in details in separate session. Fluoride. They have updated some advice regarding varnish and silver diamine fluoride. It's been updated, but still not the gold standard for the materials for many reasons. You will read this from TG itself. Because the problem with silver diamine fluoride, it does color the teeth badly. It makes the teeth very dark, very black. We don't like it except for some circumstances with good treatment and good procedures. Because there are some specific procedures, it may reduce the complications of getting the tooth dark. And we use in some cases mainly when the child is uncooperative and it is deciduous tooth. We use it when the patient or the baby has the pulp, which is under reversible state, reversible, not irreversible state. We use it for all the people with Alzheimer, people with palsy, and chronic facial pain or facial paralysis. But apart from this, it's not the gold standard. Periodontitis. In periodontitis, you're gonna get the new classification. We already did it 100 times before in the previous courses. So at these 2 points, you shouldn't be really worried that much. Guys, am I clear so far? Am I clear so far, guys? Seems like I'm not clear. Oh, sorry, guys. Clear, guy. Thank you very much. Let's move to point 5. Guys, ready for point 5? Point 5 is dental trauma, and this is great improvement has happened to TG. I love it because before we used to give you guys the American guidelines for trauma guidelines, but now I believe there will be somehow reasonable information about trauma guidelines, especially broken teeth and luxated teeth. In the past, we used to have avulsion only, but nowadays we're going to have luxated teeth and plus broken teeth. For avulsed permanent tooth, in the past we used to prefer doxycycline. Why? Because we believed it may have some anti-resorptive effects. But nowadays, I believe in Australia, we follow now America. We follow USA. And that's why amoxicillin is preferred than doxycycline. And only doxycycline can be used if the patient has penicillin hypersensitivity. Guys, am I clear about this so far? Let me check. Yes, okay, that is great then. Because people, they have facial paralysis or some neurological disorders, they will not be able to stay in dental chair for a long time. But using the silvadiamine will make the procedure quicker. Yes, doctor, most probably yes. You're right, most probably yes. Point 6, oral medicine and the pathology. You're gonna get new red flag signs for cancer and non-malignant diseases. And I love this point because people think every red flag means malignancy. I love this point. You're going to study more. Sorry, guys, I have to say this. You're going to study more because there will be more lesions as pigmented lesions. You will have oral syphilis lesions. It wasn't there before. Herpangina wasn't that much details. Hand, foot, and mouth diseases wasn't that much details. Herpes simplex virus was there. Herpes zoster virus wasn't that much details. So be ready. You need to read all this stuff. Medication-related osteonecrosis of the jaw is important because there are a bit of changes there. Obstructive sleep apnea will be in more details than the previous version. And they will focus mainly on dentist screening and oral appliance management. Point 8, oral surgery and complications. You'll find points about oral intercommunications. By the way, here as well, you have bruxism. That will be one more added topic. And you have bruxism and TMJ disorders. Now, oral surgery and complications. Oral under communication is very important because has been added. I'm happy about this because you don't need to search here and there anymore for this information. Intraoperative fractures. Hypochlorite extrusion after root canal treatment. I'm very proud. I'm very happy with TG because they will give you enough information to read and you don't need to search here and there for these topics. And then post-procedure pain, swelling, and bleeding. Now, guys, let's look at this again. Which one of these would you like me to take session on? Please, guys, comment so I can tell. Which topic of these, guys, would you like me to prepare sessions for? Lesions, number 4, number 7. Okay, no, I think the best way is to do a poll then. 7. Okay, guys, I will make a poll from 1 to 8 on our Facebook page. Sorry, in our Facebook group, and please, guys, choose one because it seems like 4, 4, 4, 4, 8, 7, 8, 4, 4, 5, 7, 4, 4, 6, 7. Okay, guys, saying the game. Today we did very good job because we did 2 sessions in one. We normally do 2 sessions separately. The celebration of the champions plus this session should be separate. Okay, guys? All? Okay, all. Skipped 7, that's fine. We're going to discuss about them in details, okay? Thank you very much, guys. Because I would feel more confident having session on all of new things. Yes, we can do this. Thank you very much, guys, and congratulations to everyone who has passed the exam, and then we will help them in part 2. And for everyone who couldn't pass, we are goes here around you. By the way, something very important too, guys. For everyone who couldn't pass the exam and they have some financial issues, especially if they have been taking another courses, please, guys, contact us because we have seen lots of the candidates text us and they say we have taken other courses and we couldn't pass, but we cannot pay twice. So if you are one of these candidates, please contact the Academy and the Academy will help you. Thank you very much, guys. I will make the poll right now. See you then tomorrow, most probably. Tomorrow we have session. And then see you tomorrow, guys, at 7 p.m. Sunday time. 7 or 8, we will announce for it. Thank you very much, guys. I was very happy having all of you today. Yes, Dr. Fatima, it's still in my mind, I will do it. Okay, because I remember, I told you, remind me. I know this. I still remember, Doctor. Thank you very much, Dr. Asna. Thank you very much, Dr. Anita. Thank you very much, Dr. Fatima, Dr. Mezma, Dr. Rana, and every one of you. Guys, I'm going to place a poll right now. And then in this poll, just let me know which one you like. Thank you very much, you guys. Have a great night, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Anita, very much. Thank you, Dr. Koshi Khan. Thank you. Thank you, Dr. Surisha. Thank you, Dr. Anita. Yes, it is actually an online. It's actually it is online, electronic. Thank you very much, Dr. Natalie and Dr. Anna. Have a great night, every one of you guys. Thank you very much, you guys. Bye-bye. Thank you, Dr. Fatima. Thank you, Dr. Kuzaima. Dr. Basu? It's online, Dr. Basu. There is a website. You need to register this website, but I think it's like, if you are an ADA member, maybe you can get a discount for it. Thank you very much, you guys. Sorry, guys, I was very tired today, and I stayed tired, but we did very good job for today. Thank you very much, you guys. Bye-bye. Have a great night, every one of you. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye. Sorry, guys. Bye-bye. Bye.